OZ Sherpa, Ashley Tyson here, and we are talking about the top 10 mission critical items not to do with your Qualified Opportunity Zone fund and or Qualified Opportunity Zone business. Number 5, your 6-month asset test. And once again, we're going to go to our handy dandy Qualified Opportunity Zone cheat sheet. And as you'll recall, you got to go with a capital gain. It's got to go into a Qualified Opportunity Fund within 180 days. And then your Qualified Opportunity Fund has this 90% asset test every 6 months. And that's determined by averaging the last day of the first 6-month period and the last day of the fund's taxable year. So for all intents and purposes, what that means is, depending on when you put your money into the fund, you're going to have between 6 months to a year to invest that money in Qualified Opportunity Zone property. So if you put your money in January 1st, your first testing date is going to be July 30th. But if proceeds are held in cash or cash equivalent, then you get to disregard any contributions that came in during those previous 6 months, which makes it so that that test doesn't happen and it kicks you to December 31st. So practically what that means is that if your money came in between January 1st and June 30th, right? That means that your first asset test is going to be December 31st. So once again, if it's June 30th, that's going to be 6 months. If that's January 1st, that's going to be a year. Okay? And then similarly, if your funds come in between July 1st and December 31st, right? So June 30th, it's June 30th, should be down here. But if it comes in between July 1st and December 31st, your first test is going to be on December 31st because you won't have a first 6-month period. But any funds that came in during the previous 6 months, you're going to be able to exclude, which kicks your test to the following June 30th. So what that means for practical reasons is that if you are approaching any type of June 30th or December 31st deadline, make sure that you have liquid cash that you can pull from your QOF down to your QOZB. So you're going to want to make sure that you've got liquid cash that you can pull down to your QOZB. Once again, this kind of goes back into one of the ones before where we talked about if you put in anything other than cash, make sure that it's liquid when it goes down and be able to put it down to the QOZB so that you can hit that 6-month asset test. Similarly, if you loan it out to yourself or to a third party, you want to make sure that it's liquid and it's back in your fund account so that you can run that money from the fund into the QOZB prior to this June 30th test, okay? And so here's the thing, is that doesn't mean move your money from, yourself back to the QOF and have it sitting in the account on June 30th. That means move it back on June 15th so that way you can move it down to the QOZB by June 30th. Because as soon as you drop the cash to the QOZB, you've met this 90% test. So now that we know what not to do and you want to learn more about what to do, download this Opportunity Zone cheat sheet, set a strategy call, sign up for the OZ Pros Compliance Bootcamp, where we answer questions just like this from every 10 to 11:30 on Tuesdays. And we look forward to helping you do your Opportunity Zone, but do it correctly. OZ Sherpa Ashley Tyson, out.